Libra, are you actually prepared for what's about to happen next? I know everybody have their wishes, they are manifesting and they want things, but are you actually prepared for what's about to happen next in your journey right now in your life? Have you put proper things in order? Are you in order? Because there's something huge that's about to happen. And I'm getting the message of readiness. I'm getting the message of preparation. I'm getting also the message of expectation. So what are you expecting to happen? And are you prepared for what you want to happen? And are you even expecting what you want to happen to happen? It's a lot of things happening. All right, let's see what is coming through for Libra. Transformation, the death card energy. Things are about to change. Things are about to be completely different. There is no going back. There's a need for you to prepare yourself. And the reason why this question is the message today, because there's some particular change or transformation that after this, there is no going back. It is what it is. Change is happening whether you like it or not. Think about the spaces in life that you don't have control over, and things are moving and things are changing. So are you prepared in those areas for what happens next? Are you prepared for your life to completely change? Are you prepared for you to completely change? Because there is a change that's coming. Now with the death card, this is death and rebirth. So there is a part of you that is shedding. There is a part of you that is leaving, and there's a part of you that's being renewed. This is given like phoenix energy. There's a part of you that's rising up from some type of ashes, and in that rise, there's also this energy. The death card energy is so big because also while there's a transformation that's happening inside, there's also a transformation that's happening externally in your world. So are you prepared for what's to come? And there's change. The question is how open or how ready are you for change? Are you the type of person who welcomes change? Or are you the type of person who resists it? Because there's a lot of things that's changing, and Spirit wants you to be ready for it. Spirit wants you to be prepared. There's wish fulfillment that's coming. The things that you ask for, are you ready to receive them in the most surprising ways? Then also, are you ready to sit in them? Because the Nine of Cups, although it represents wish fulfillment, it represents you actually filling the wishes. These are the cups, your feelings, your emotions, your capacity to actually sit in a thing. So there's this energy of you getting ready to actually sit somewhere that's very, very fulfilling, that all you have to do is just take in and indulge in the magic, indulge in the beauty, indulge in the love, indulge in the light. And something is changing rapidly, also powerfully for you. And are you ready to be fulfilled? Not necessarily having a thing. Are you ready to be fulfilled? Are you ready to wake up in life, in your dream life, and just be happy all the time? Are you ready for joy? Are you ready for massive abundance? Are you ready for the things that's happening in your life? For what happens next? Good news, some really, really good things happen next. But the question is, are you ready to sit in them? Or are you going to let them pass you by? Or are you going to resist this seat? Because things are getting really, really good. And Spirit is like, you need to get ready to sit, to enjoy, to savor, to revel, to indulge in. Just like this Nine of Cups, this person who's just sitting there, cheeks, big cheeks, happy, proud of themselves. Also, are you ready to be proud of yourself? It's something about the emotions here. It's something about that's changing within you emotionally. I don't know if you felt like unfulfilled lately in your life, but it's like, are you ready to feel this level of fulfillment? Because the way that the universe is about to fulfill you is it's going to blow your mind. All right, Libra, let's get into your affirmation of the day. You know, we like to start with an affirmation. The affirmation is, I become a better version of myself every day. It says, Who am I when I'm at my best? And how can I be the best version of myself today? You can open up to the goodness. You can allow the good stuff in. You can allow yourself to savor the good things, to savor the good vibes, the blessings. That's what you can do today. Get ready for the good things that's happening next. Not the nasty things, the bad things, the lack. Get ready for the good. How ready are you for the good to happen in your life? Wish fulfillment, the things you want to actually happen. Or are you used to being unsatisfied? Are you used to being in lack? Are you ready for something you actually want to come into your life? Because something you actually want is coming into your life. You actually want this thing. You actually wished for it. You actually prayed on it, prayed for it. You asked for this thing. Start working on your acceptance speech. There's a win that's coming. For some of you guys, this could be a really, really big win. And we also have they couldn't break you because they didn't build you. Someone could have been dealing with a lot of sadness and you were in this energy, a low vibration of blame. You could have been blaming other people for feeling unfulfilled, and this is why you couldn't feel fulfilled, or this is why you couldn't enjoy a blessing, or this person is the reason why, or that job, or this time, or it's Mercury retrograde and that's why. There's this energy of you kind of leaving all of that and understanding that all of that, even while all of that is going on, sorry, my throat chakra is a little crazy. Even while all of that is going on, it still doesn't have control over whether you choose to be happy or not. Happiness is still your choice. Satisfaction is still your choice. Joy is still your choice. Even the thought that a person can take you out of that feeling robs you before that person could even do it. Even the thought of thinking that a person could steal your joy away from you or your happiness away from you. So that's that energy. Also, acceptance speech. There's a message here that's also a counter message to this is you're going to win. And so I'm getting like, are you ready for what's about to happen next after your big win? This is a huge win. And I don't think you could have dreamed about it, but it's even bigger than the way that you've dreamed about it. It's even bigger than that you've been dreaming about. There's some type of, you're not expecting things to get as good as they're about to get, but things are about to get better than good. All right, let's see. What's coming out here for Libra? Good advice from a wise person. You're going to be taking in some good advice from a wise person today. You could be the wise person that's giving good advice. It's just really, really good advice and good wisdom. There's a shield up in love, in your close, intimate relationships. And I want to know why there is a shield up or why there is sort of like a block that's coming up to me in love or intimate relationships. And this could be a place where you're not comfortable sitting in from that pre-read message. This could be a place here. So we're going to check this energy out. We do have the vine here. Seek out important information that will help you in career, business, and finances. There's something you need to know. Before you go off, before you do something, there's something, seeking some important information or seeking some more information would be significant. There are enemies. Oh, I just smelled chocolate. Chocolate could be significant. Maybe somebody is having hot chocolate. And I mean like, and it's crazy because I don't necessarily like this type of hot chocolate, but I know a lot of people do. But you know, like the thick hot chocolate. And I was just looking at some hot chocolate. I'm getting sidetracked. I was looking at some hot chocolate. And I was like, oh my God, I know that's good, but that's too thick. I don't like my hot chocolate that thick. It could be a little thick, but not that thick. Okay. But sorry, chocolate could be significant. There's some enemies working against you. Got some bats here. I'm getting like batshit crazy. There could be a dark woman that's coming towards you. A woman with dark hair or a dark complexion. And Spirit wants you to know that there is a doorway that's open. There is a new beginning. We got archway. There is new possibilities. There is some newness that's coming towards you. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start of some sort. But I'm getting like there's something that you have to cut off. And that's why these bets are coming up too. That's why these situations where there's enemies working against you and where you may need to adjust. There's some adjustments that need to be made. Also, new moon readings are on sale. So if you're interested, make sure you check out the description bar down below. First, let's go into this owl. This is your self-placement here. And you could be getting some good advice, or somebody could be giving you some really, really good advice. Tell me more about the owl for Libra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell me more about the owl for Libra. Okay. Looks like you're showing up as a chariot here. There could be this energy where you have, and we got the hermit. There's some type of wisdom that you get from a person that pushes you across the finish line. And speaking of that energy of are you prepared? Or are you ready for what happens next? Because we talked about a victory. We talked about a win. It says start working on your acceptance speech. Something is already yours for the taking, but it's like Spirit is like there's a need for you to get ready to sit in this fulfillment. I don't think you quite set in this fulfillment like you're about to sit. Like this season, this doorway where you're going in, where the chariot is entering, there's a level of fulfillment that I don't think you've set in. I don't think you've set in this and you've just taken a load off. But there is some great advice from a very, very wise person that you're getting about this victory with the chariot here. You're coming up as the chariot. You're coming up as the victor, as the one who wins. And we have this energy as you, the King of Swords. There's something about your discipline and there's something about your focus that's very significant. That will be very significant. It's something about that energy. It's just, there's some wise advice that you get from somebody that you take across the finish line. Now, this could be a career. We got seek out some information that will help you, and you do got help for you somewhere. And it's like you got some important information. There's just help somewhere. This could be from a person. This could be from your self-research, and there's this energy of you getting a little bit more help. Tell me more. All right, now you know this is a toxic environment. Another thing that's coming here is there's something that you're coming up out of. Like when I say things are about to get really, really good, because the chariot is coming up out of this and the chariot is going through this archway. And you're about to experience something so good that what you came from, you're going to see that as, wow, that was toxic. Now, as I grow, as I get older, I'll be like, damn, that was a little rough. And I know I'm not the only one who look at some things that you could have been through in your childhood, some things that could be normalized in family or something. You're like, God dang, we do that, or we did that, or that was the norm for us. And you look back and you're like, wow, this is a moment of grace. of growth. And this is a moment of just, I feel like you could turn this moment into appreciation of your growth, basically, of how far you've came. And you're going to understand how far you've came when you get to where you're going and you look back at what you came from, and you're going to be like, wow. It's also, this is a big transformation, a huge transformation. Some of you guys, your relationships, you're not going to know that this relationship was toxic until you get this new relationship that loves you down. Like, love you down. And you're like, oh, my person never did that. And it's like we always get that shock in love. When we're dating somebody and we have a person who kind of just give us what we need, give us what we want. And we like, it's so easy for them. This is a beautiful experience because it talks about you getting out of a place that isn't for you. And it talks about you appreciating your growth. You're also in, like, just right where you are, just take it in that you're in the perfect place. Right where I don't care what it is that you're doing. I don't care what's going on. You're in the perfect spot. Tell me more about the Chariot, the Owl, and now you know this is a toxic environment. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the messages. Thank you for the love, for the support, for the prosperity. Yeah. After you drop something, after you finish it, the Ten of Wands energy is over, it's done. Most likely some type of environment is over, it's done. You're going to be noticing just how different you are, how different things are here. There's this energy of you having a very, very different perspective about life going forward. There's this energy of a very, you know, I watched the Gucci Man interview on Breakfast Club, and I'm here for Gucci's evolution, but everybody's been calling him like a clone, right? And Charlemagne said something. He said, change evolves so much that people don't believe it's you, that people even think it's a clone. Something happened to that person. That's how much you're supposed to evolve. We are not supposed to stay the same people. And a lot of times the people who know us, they hold it to us to stay the same because we don't want you to change. And then next thing you know, you don't want to be with me no more. So it's a lot of people that love us that may also stunt our growth. That's why it's important to spread and go to different, like, communities, just learn different things and explore. But it's just this energy of evolve so much that they don't even think, they don't believe that it's the real you, that they start calling you a clone. And I'm like, that's how I want my evolution game to be. I want people to be like, I don't know who the hell that person is. Evolve so much that they don't even know. You know, that's the energy. And now I'm already on 2026. You know, I'm a Libra, a little faster than the crew. But I was about to say, that's what I'm on for this new year. And we ain't even in the new year yet. But y'all know how we do. There's this energy of you leaving something behind. Leaving something completely behind and entering a new space, and now you know where you came from. You came from pure toxicity. You came from pure burdens, but you kept on going. You were determined to get out of a space, and you got out of a space, and now you are in the sweet life. And I don't think you're even prepared for what comes with this. Tell me more about this shield. Why is it a block here? Tell me more about this shield. Why is the shield here in Libra's love placement today? Why is it a shield in Libra's love placement? Okay. Protect yourself. Defend yourself. There's multiple people involved. Some of you guys, you could be in a situation where there's a third party. It's just multiple people involved, multiple different situations. This could be different relationships where you may feel like you need to defend yourself, or you may feel like I'm getting guards. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. There's this energy of you not feeling quite like yourself. I'm getting this energy of a hermit, like not knowing if it's safe to even come out and mix and mingle with this group. This could even be you not even knowing if a person is telling you that you're the only one within a relationship. This is a lack of trust here. And this Seven of Pentacles energy, what's it bringing up here for me is just bringing this energy of a person who is kind of like reluctant. Kind of reluctant to just get together. This could be something that you're working on, because the Seven of Pentacles is usually, working on something. And we do have the Eight of Pentacles behind that. And there's something that you could be working on. And maybe this could be the time where you feel like, okay, now is not the time to mix and mingle. Now is the time for me to defend what I'm working on. Now is the time for me to cover this energy instead of intimate relationships. You can be feeling like right now is the time for you to kind of like focus. That's what you could be feeling here. There is this energy of still reluctancy for you to come out. Yeah, we do have this energy of, and that's why there's something that you're working on, or something you want to say, or something you feel passionate about, right? That you're putting your energy and your time in, and you don't feel safe sharing that. And the shield is here. There's a block here. And the block here is a safety block. Some of you guys could be having a block in love. This is a block where you don't feel safe to share your innermost, the things that you really, really care about, the things that you spend time, your talents, your craft, you may feel like that you have relationships, but you feel like you can never really, there's a part of yourself that's sacred that stays to you. And it's this energy where it's just this energy where you just cannot be in relationship because you don't feel safe. Now, and then also there's people around you that don't quite serve you emotionally. So the question here that I would ask is, why are you surrounding? And this is probably why you're like, no, I'm focusing on something else. And this block. For some of you guys, you could have cut somebody off. And it's because there's a person who's a bit harsh. Somebody could say things that's a bit crazy to you. And it's just you have made the decision that this doesn't, having a close-knit bond does not fulfill you emotionally. We got someone that's entering your life. There's somebody new that's coming in. And we got very pregnant, about to pop, drink some tea. Somebody is entering your life. And then you want to be careful with this block here, because this is a block. This is I don't feel safe. And you don't trust the relationships that you already have. So think about how you'll feel if something new is coming into your life. You may look at that relationship like, I don't trust that relationship coming in, because the vibration that you have with your close relationships is, I don't trust them. Why don't I trust them? Because they don't serve me emotionally. Instead of cutting them off, which there is this energy of you cutting something off, you're still around it, but you're around it with a block. So be mindful of that energy. Yeah. There's somebody else entering your life. This could be a new intimate situation. It looks like this is outside of this three of cups. There's this energy. This person is very, very active and adamant about getting in relationship with you, whether this is a friendship or not. They don't have the same blocks that you do. They don't have the same guards that you do. They have, this is this energy of opening you up. This is this energy of change. So there's a need for you to change. Open yourself up. There's some type of heartbreak that you don't even want to get into. And so you don't even want that part of your heart tampered with. So you take the easy way out and you ignore those moments where it's time for you to get intimate with another person. Like I was talking about that new love. For some of you guys, you're going to realize that you were in a toxic relationship this whole time, or how toxic something was. It was like extremely toxic, because you're about to get a taste of the new. All right. Tell me more about the vine. Why does Libra need to seek out information that will help them in career, business, and finances? Why is the vine here in Libra's career, business, and finances? I'm getting like something can put something. There's a piece of information that pulls everything together. And look at the page. Yeah, there's something you need to learn. There's something that you're going to be learning new. There's something that you're doing new. This is just some new information, and this kind of ties everything together. It looks like a little piece, but this is actually the missing piece that you've been waiting for a long time. For some of you guys, you get this information and you know that it's from spirit. You know that you're in a, no matter how you get the information, you know that it's from spirit. You know that you're in the right place at the right time. You know that this is a synchronicity. It's just, you know exactly where this comes from. Now, we do have the energy of the Page of Wands. Now, this could be from word of mouth. There could be a call that's coming to you. Something could flow to you. Just because the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of this deck, I'm thinking like there's something that this is coming right to you. So be mindful of, it's like the moment that you say, hey, I wish I knew this, or I wish I knew more about this. You got somebody that's coming to give you that. Or I wish I knew how to, or I want to know how to, you're getting your answer. So you're getting a lot of answers. Today is a magical day for somebody. Like, you getting answers. You opening new doors. You got new relationships starting. A lot of good stuff that's happening for you. We got trending. There's someone that can help put you in demand when it comes to career, business, and finances. This can also be a very big deal, or a very, very big opportunity. It's just this energy of you getting exactly what it is that you want. There could also be something that kind of like floats across your feed, and it's the information that you're looking for. So be mindful of a lot of stuff. There's also some money when it comes to, not some money, some information when it comes to saving. There's wise information that's coming. Tell me more about this. The Vine, the Page of Pentacles, and trending. Okay. We do have this energy of the Eight of Cups. Someone is going to be telling you to leave something. Something's not serving you in career. There's something that's not serving you in career anymore, and you're going to be leaving something here. Going to be leaving something. This is, you're going to stop doing something because it's not serving you in career. There's a turn, a change of events, a detour. So, wow, there's a mass, like there's a detour that's happening here. You didn't expect this. It's like spirit is coming through and infecting your plans. Like you expected something to happen one way, but spirit is like, no, this is the way you go. So it's like, just prepare for your plans to get all misconstrued, and spirit has another thing for you. All right. Let's see about this bet. These enemies that's working against you. Take care, enemies are working against you. Now let me find out spirit is using these enemies, because this just came up at the top of the deck here as this detour. And this came up as this detour. The tables are about to turn with some enemies here. Okay. Because you're about to see something completely different. There's something that you're about to see completely different. And I'm getting this energy like you're about to see how your enemies can work for you and not against you. I just noticed this. These look like eyes here. And I really just noticed that. I never really noticed that before. As many times as I have had this. Anywho. But again, like eyes. I'm getting like eyes are on you. There's a lot of eyes on you. But everything is about to change. But some tables are about to turn. You're about to see something differently. And I feel like instead of these people working against you, you're about to see how they can work for you. Or how something works for you here. It's like tables turn. The tables are turning. Wow. $100 million. The tables are turning. This is what's coming towards you. Yeah, that turns the tables. That changes everything up. That changes everything up. $100 million would change some enemies real quick. They will turn into your friends. They will try to turn into your friends. Yeah, something's about to switch up. There's some people who may switch up. We got the King of Pentacles and the Sun coming out. And then we see this money here. Yeah, something's about to change for the better. The tables turn. I'm getting like there's some people who have been working against you. And then something turns in your favor. Completely turns in your favor. There could be a Leo. There could be a Taurus that's significant. Doesn't have to be. Something completely turns, and this is financially. Something changes financially. I don't think, I wasn't even expecting this. I don't think you're expecting this at all. Yeah, we got this is a new chapter. This is something that's about to change your life. And this is a gift that's coming in. Gift that's coming in. The new moon could be significant. Also, the full moon that's coming up on the 4th could definitely be significant for you. But those enemies are about to change. Tell me more about dark woman. There's a dark woman that's significant today. This could be a dark woman, dark hair or a darker complexion. It's coming towards you. And here's that energy. The 9 of Cups. Fulfillment. There's a wish come true. A dream come true. Something comes true for you. This is a person who has some type of wisdom. There's somebody who's giving you some important information, some wisdom. And they're coming. This is a dark woman, somebody who has a dark complexion or dark colored hair. They're coming to give you some some wisdom on your wish fulfillment that's coming in. This wisdom, this information is like hot today. Like this could be your angels and ancestors just speaking and talking towards you. Now you can be a little bit reluctant. Remember, be mindful of that shield that you have around your heart. And the reason why your shield is so big is because instead of severing, cutting things off, you decided to stay in certain places and just get better guards. So somebody is very, very guarded. So be mindful of that energy because this guard is coming up. And these guards could be keeping you, holding you back. Instead of you kind of getting rid of certain people around you, and be mindful of those intimate relationships who you feel like you can't trust because they have not been trustworthy, and they don't serve you emotionally, and it's something that you know for a fact, but for some reason you keep them around. You just shield yourself. Also creating a block, creating in your mind, creating this affirmation in your mind that you can't be close to people closest to you, or that the people closest to you try to do something, or you have to protect yourself or shield yourself from certain close relationships. So be mindful of that energy. Tell me more about this dark woman. We got there a snake. There's a person who's telling you something about someone being a snake. They also could be the year of a snake. But yeah, this is we have this energy of the Five of Cups telling you something about a person. Somebody could be giving you some really, really good information about somebody. It's somebody who you need to close the door on. Something that you've been ignoring for a while. You've been ignoring this for a while. Tell me more about the archway. All right. There is a new opportunity, possibilities, and paths opening up for you, and they are protected pathways that are opening up for you. Okay. And there's going to be some type of long journey, or you've been on a long journey. There's this energy of you being on a long journey that could be a Leo or a Virgo that's significant. But there's some new pathways, some new doorways that's opening up for you right now. We got I'm over it and over you. Like I said, there's some things that you're going to have to release. There's some things that you're going to have to release. Someone is really trying to send you some negative energy. But I'm getting like there's a person who you have to let go. And I feel like you're not expecting this person or this test something to get really, really good. Yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles energy. This is what you've been working so hard for. Stay dedicated. This is what you've been working so hard for. There's a new opportunity that's coming up. We do have this energy of you kind of going somewhere new, expanding, leaving something old behind. And this could also be a relationship. This could also be just an idea or a way of thinking. And it's just this energy of you being over it, over the people, and ready to walk through this new way of life. Again, remember, there's this energy of you not knowing just how toxic something was until you get out of it and you look back and you're like, dang, I put up with all of that. Or that's what it was like. And your spirit guides is like, yes, that's what it was like. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.